Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joining me today is my co-host, Joel Meyer. Back to a two-man show for the first time in quite a while. How you doing, Joel, after this morning's carnage?
Well, let me tell you, it was close to being a one-man show. So, yeah, man, that was a tough night. Well, it really all started with the Sharks losing after being up 3-0.
Yeah.
Back on that. Everything after that was just an absolute mess. Watching Alcaraz and Zverev at this point, I was thinking Sinner was going to cruise through, so I was really rooting for Zverev to have an easier time in the final, and then Alcaraz, he was cramped and everything, but he kept drinking that pickle juice, and he got better and better, and Zverev choked at the end. So but it doesn't even matter because it was like 2:30 in the morning. They're just getting started, Sinner and Djokovic. I'm not going to last another 4 hours, so I'm just going to sleep, record this, watch it when I wake up. And I don't know if it would change anything if I stayed up to watch, but you get superstitious like that. But yeah, woke up 5-6 hours later and endured that whole thing, and it was not fun. I mean, up and down, great tennis. Djokovic rolled back the years there. Sinner's still playing great. Had his chances to break a few times. Djokovic just shut the door, and yeah, we unfortunately lost the all the Sinner futures. That's our first real defeat of the year. Didn't take too long, but yeah, that was tough. I don't know what else to say. It was not a good day. I went for a walk in the rain after Richardson. That shit, just trying to clear the mind.
Yeah,
got soaked, but yeah, here I am in hopefully a little clearer headspace, and yeah, hopefully Djokovic can win on Sunday. I'll be cheering for him. Don't have any money on it, but that'll be who I'm rooting for.
Yeah, I woke up, I think it was like 8 a.m. my time, and like it was just in the third set of the Djokovic Sinner game. And luck, I was gonna just with my boost on DraftKings, I was just gonna take Sinner straight sets, but I decided to hedge it. So I'm glad I did that because I was like, Djokovic, yeah, he should have lost the round before, right? Against Musetti or whatever, or his name
yeah,
is there.
It was actually yeah. Well, 2 rounds before he even got a walkover, so he didn't have to play the match against Mensick.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's all fresh. Then he was still going to lose to Mazzetti. And Mazzetti pulls his groin in the third set. He's up 2-0. And yeah, Djokovic's lucky to be there, but he was not lucky to win this one because he was definitely worth it. But still, that's the fun and pain of being a sports bettor. You got to ride the good luck and the bad luck.
Yeah, he might pull it out now. I mean, he had that match and a half off pretty much from the walkover, and yeah, you got the Sinner loss. Don't even have Scotty to bet on this weekend to get it back, so we got to find something else to get it back on. Yeah, you mentioned the Sharks last night, up 3-0 in the first period. That's normally a spot I would take, especially the Oilers, like plus 2.5. I think I saw Frank the Tank in the Discord took like plus 2.5 or something. And they came back and won it in overtime. Oilers just inevitable there. Ducks couldn't score either. I guess we'll get into the puck bucks, but first, make sure you check out the SGPN app for all of our picks and podcasts across the network as we pull up the puck bucks here. I went 7-11, down 61. Joel 9-10, down 20, and Archer, no, just Dilly there, 2-8, down 67 puck bucks there. I was primarily tuned into the Flyers game, which was a free win for the Bruins. Flyers were never in that one. A 6-3 final. Your two unders hit. I think I had over in at least one of those games. Islanders come through on the money line. No puck line here. I did have some puck line personally. Detroit, crazy comeback to bring getting that goal off the camera, but still lose it in a shootout. Dallas, good win against Vegas. Vegas came back in that one, though. Yeah, Kings. Sabres are looking for real, which I don't know how they're doing it. Carolina, big comeback to not win by a puck line and also screw Dilly's Utah bet there. So not a very good night in the puck bucks for us.
No, well, it was going great. I mean, you look at all those wins early on, and then just like I said, the chaos of the evening slate. Yeah, I did not expect the Ducks to get shut out, certainly, by the Canucks. I think there was goalie change too after the first period. I think
I saw Lankinen made one save. I don't know if I'm assuming he got hurt.
Yeah, and then Tolopilo came in and yeah, kept it going for the Canucks. I did like the see, this is the difference between a true hockey fan base and other fan bases. The Canucks at the end of the game were chanting sarcastically, "We want the cup."
Oh, that's good. That is
Yeah,
good.
yeah, very good. And another intelligent fan base there, Montreal. They waited till it was 7-3 before bringing up the Oles. Usually, they're up a couple goals in the third period. No, they waited till 7-3 against Colorado because they knew the firepower. They didn't want to jinx it. Yeah, the what did I say? The the Knights and the Oilers. These teams are proficient at scoring with the goalie pulled. And what happened there? I think the Oilers scored twice with the goalie pulled, or at least once, and the Knights as well, once or twice. I didn't have eyes on this. I was at a concert, but I wasn't really paying attention to the show. It's kind of shitty. But anyway, it was. I went 7-1 on totals there, but the sides just couldn't get home.
Yeah. Good night for the salami too. A bunch of high scoring games.
Yep. Salami hit with ease.
Yeah. So big 15 game slate there. Got the big 14 game slate here on Saturday. Only got in a week we'll be on the Olympic break. Only have till Thursday next week. So only one more week of NHL hockey until late February here. Yeah, let's just get into this 14 game slate for Saturday, January 31st. Starting it off nice and early, 12:30 Eastern time and 9:30 body clock time for the Los Angeles Kings, -112. At the Philadelphia Flyers, -108. Over 5.5, -115. Under 5.5, -105. Flyers are really struggling right now. Travis Konechny is the only one that's really showing up. Should be Dan Vladar for this one. Sam Emerson started in Boston and got hurt. Vladar had to come in the third period. And of course, you have the sleepy under with the Kings on the East Coast here. Kings have gone under in 2 straight. Flyers, I think Taco will have his team playing much more defensively here against the Kings. So under 5.5, -105 for 20 puck bucks for me.
That is also my bets already in the accounts. Just give me 15 puck bucks on there though. I know I had 2 unders in a row. We can't be throwing around Andrew Jackson's just yet. Yeah, it's not quite body clock. I mean, the Kings have been on the East Coast for a while now, but regardless, I like the under. And yeah, like you said, Vladar, he's back much better than Emerson. And we know about the Kings and their inability to score. I think I would bet the Kings anyway, though. Flyers have been not playing great ever since beating the Avs, beating the Knights.
Yeah.
One of those games really
beat the Avalanche, and then now they've lost 3 straight again.
Yeah. Yeah, just the under for me. Not much else to say here.
Yeah, I guess I should say if I think the Flyers are going to win. I would bet the Kings if I had to here. Surprised that it's only basically a pick 'em for LA. Down to 1 o'clock now. I got the Colorado Avalanche -155 at the Detroit Red Wings +130. Total at 6.5. Both the over and the under at -110. Joel, we got a good rivalry game here with the Red Wings. Both teams coming in cold now. Red Wings back-to-back losses.
Yes, it's still a lot of respect by the market considering how poorly the Avalanche are playing right now. Red Wings, I think they'll outperform their underlying numbers, but they've done that for a while now, a few years. But yeah, they seem a little bit of a more serious team this year. That said, Avalanche off that embarrassing loss to the Senators, backed it up with another embarrassing loss to the Canadiens. I think they get things going here against the old foe. They'll get up for this one, but I'm not entirely thrilled about laying -155. So I'm going to go with the regulation price for the Avalanche, which is, come on, you stupid thing. Well, +110. 15 puck bucks on the Avs to win regulation at a little bit better than even money is the way I'd go. Yeah, the defense is not nearly as good now. Devontae's is a really serious loss, it turns out. Landeskog as well. Bad timing to lose both those guys simultaneously. Yeah, I'm not gonna play the total, but I do think the Avs get back on track at least for one game.
Yeah, it does look like Taves could be back soon. Apparently, the Avs sent down some depth defensemen. Did not play last night, but third game in 4 nights here. Third game in 4 days for the Avalanche. On the road trip, Detroit has been home. Haven't had a back-to-back or anything, so that's the only way I can look. This is a home and home, actually. They go to Colorado on the 2nd, which is what, Tuesday or Monday, I believe, there. So good little series here. But Detroit, I think,
Malinsky.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think Detroit is the way I have to go here. 18-9-2 at home. Avalanche only 15-6-5 on the road. So 15 wins, 11 losses. Just 10 puck bucks, though, on the Red Wings, plus 130. I don't like betting the Red Wings, but somehow they've been a good team this year. Could see overtime here as well. Detroit has gone to overtime quite a bit, and that just feels like a early afternoon kind of thing to do for these teams. Oh, and yeah, Avalanche lost last night. Lightning got the win. Lightning down just 7 points behind them for the President's Trophy.
Yeah, I was looking at that today. I was going to talk about Jack Adams when we get to Buffalo, but yeah, still 10-1 for the Presidents. That's looking pretty good, at least on the site that I was looking at. So yeah, that might be the play if Lindy Ruff is a serious contender there for the Jack Adams. And Presidents at 10-1, and you still have some Lightning stock. Certainly no value in betting the division now, minus $7 or $8, something like that. Yeah.
I just looked up if Lindy Ruff has ever won the Jack Adams, and he has exactly 20 years ago. So that would be quite the narrative there for him.
Well, I was going to wait. Unless you want to talk about this
We
now.
can wait. We can wait. It's fine.
I already said that multiple times that he's won it before. But
I don't listen.
Anyway, keep going. No, you don't.
Down to 330. Rangers plus 160. Penguins minus 192. Under 6.5 minus 120. Over 6.5 plus 100 here. Pittsburgh came back from that road trip with a few days off. Got a big win against the Blackhawks 6-2. Outshooting them 45-20 there. Good game by Chinny. Apparently your DFS lineup did pretty good last night. Good thing we did that there. Rangers back-to-back losses against the Islanders, lost 5 of 6, lost a bunch of games now, but minus 192 for Pittsburgh is a bit much here. But I can't back the Rangers either. So Penguins puck line plus 130 for 10 puck bucks, I think, is the way to go. Rangers waiting to see where Panarin goes. He's still out of the lineup, and just a bunch of injuries. So yeah, maybe they sneak one out here in Pittsburgh, but third game in 4 days. Pittsburgh's had some rest. They should get it done by margin.
Yeah, it's an aggressive number for the Pens. They're minus 192. I know the Rangers have stunk out loud, and obviously don't have Panarin anymore. Still no Adam Fox, Shesterkin, but I minus 192 is still a little bit too much for me. I think the Rangers might be a little spicy in this one, but I'm not going to back them either. Just give me the over 6.5 there at even money. Just the Pens are continuing to just fly offensively, and yeah, just taking care of the Blackhawks, no problems. Still gave up on a bunch of chances, and the Rangers still have some good players offensively. Zibanejad continues to kill it lately.
Mikachu, he's going off.
Indeed. So 15 puck bucks on the over 6.5, and you know that lineup I set up as like for cash games, not for tournament, and finished what? Not 199 out of 3,000 entries, something like that.
Something crazy like that. Yeah.
Jeez, I should get back into that. Apparently,
yeah. Get your account back. Did you figure that out?
They haven't emailed yet, so maybe one day when they get around to it.
Yeah. All right, we are brought to you by Avo. Make more money betting sports with Avo. That is AVO, the best sports betting tool that helps you make a profit every time you decide to place bets by spotting arbitrage and plus EV opportunities. Helps you lock in a profit on both sides. Super easy to understand and use. Clean dashboard there. Just sign up, pick the sportsbook you use, and let Avo tell you how much to bet to guarantee a profit. Get started now at avo.bet and use promo code SGPN for $18 off. That's avo.bet, promo code SGPN for $18 off. And of course, Kalshi, a real money prediction market, legal in all 50 states. You can trade on sports, politics, entertainment, and even the weather. Kalshi, you can trade anything. And new Kalshi customers get $20 when they use promo code SGPN. That is Kalshi, Kalshi, promo code SGPN. All right, down here at 4 o'clock, got the Winnipeg Jets plus 136 at the Florida Panthers minus 162. Over 5.5 minus 135. Under 5.5 plus 114. Joel, what do you have here?
Yeah, one of my guys in that lineup, Matthew Tkachuk, absolutely went off
Mm.
against the Blues in a losing effort. We had 2 goals and assists, 1 goal, 2 assists, 3
Yeah,
points anyway.
at least 2 goals. Yeah, I saw he had 2 goals.
I think he was fighting Joel Hofer as well, so he was clearly in the mix.
He's back. He's officially back then.
They're going to need him back because they're not playing great hockey right now, losing to the Blues like that. And now they get another struggling Central Division team in the Winnipeg Jets, who lost yet again without putting up much of a fight against the Lightning, still hanging around there in Florida. So not a great home ice advantage, I would say, for the Panthers. But I can only look their way considering how poorly the Jets are. But again, it's minus 162 to back this Panthers team is not good. I mean, they should be a desperate team, but I'm not seeing that level of desperation translate to quality hockey just yet. So I'm going to stay away from that. The total is a bit interesting. Panthers are not nearly what they were defensively in recent seasons, and we know about the Jets struggling to defend as well. So if anything, I bet the over, but I'll just pass this game entirely.
Yeah, if anything, I'd probably take it over 6 at minus 110. But yeah, you said it. Minus 162 is too much for the Panthers. Anton Lundell missed Thursday night's game. So they have Evan Rodriguez playing first line center. Of course, Seth Jones still out as well. But yeah, you can't trust Winnipeg either. So if I had to play a side, it would be Winnipeg. If I had to play a total, it would be the over. But I don't have to. So I'm going to be passing on this game. Down to 4 o'clock again. San Jose Sharks minus 108 at the Calgary Flames minus 112. Under 6.5 minus 125. Over 6.5 at plus 105. Got to go right back to the Sharks here, I believe here. Calgary has lost 5 games in a row, scoring just 1 goal in 4 of them. They are better at home, 13-9-4, but Sharks are 13-12-1 on the road as well. Big win in Vancouver. I don't think they would blow a lead to this Flames team if they get up by 3. They won the last meeting 6-3, lost the first one 2-0.
I'd wager serious money they do not give up 3 goals to the Flames.
Yeah. So Sharks here minus 108. Gonna put 25 bucks on them. Pretty confident in the Sharks. Probably one of my most confident plays on this slate. Just a much better team. Flames can steal a win at home here or there, but Sharks are going to be hungry after that loss in Edmonton.
Yeah, entirely agreed. This is one of my favorite bets as well. Not a Malinsky. The Flames have been going back and forth, home, East Coast, kind of a weird little mix of games for them. But yeah, Sharks hanging around in Alberta on this West Coast. I don't know. Situationally, I think it favors them. They are the superior team, and you're getting them at basically a pick 'em. So I love the Sharks here. Just 20 bucks for me at that minus 108. If the Flames, they probably don't have a 3-goal comeback all season. The Sharks here do give up some chances defensively, but the Flames do not have the firepower of the horses to take advantage of that. So I can't quite pull the trigger on the over 6.5. Those Sharks overs have been very kind to us in the past month or so, if not longer. 10 bucks there on the over 6.5. Kind of talked myself into it. I'll make that bet after I sign off.
Yeah. I am changing my bet to 20 on the money line and 5 on the puck line here on the reverse cowgirl. Sharks minus 1.5, plus 210 there. I think they could easily win this one by margin in Calgary. All right, down to 5 o'clock now. I got the Carolina Hurricanes minus 175 at the Washington Capitals plus 145, under 6.5 minus 135, over 6.5 plus 114. Joel, back to you.
Yes, this is a Blitzkey, if I'm not mistaken, because the Capitals were in Detroit after that long West Coast stuff, and now they come back home. The Hurricanes have an emotional win over the Mavericks. I don't know how they pulled that one off. Up 4-2, the Mammoth were. Hurricanes won 5-4 in regulation.
Shane Gostisbehere, Dilly's guy, had a big game last night.
Yeah. So minus 135. They're a significantly better team. I just don't love there's a bit of a letdown dynamic, and the Capitals should be the more desperate team. But they don't have Logan Thompson or anything. You know what? We're gonna go big boy on this. Give me 35 puck bucks on the Kings money line and 10 puck bucks on the -1.5. They're at +150. The Capitals missing Sandin as well. Tom Wilson's still banged up, though he's playing through it. I'm pretty sure. I didn't see any of that Red Wings game, but except for a few minutes during the pod with Archer when they tied up 3-3. But yeah, love the Canes in this one. And you know what? We'll do 10 bucks on the over 6.5 as well. They're +114. Hurricanes still not great defensively, even with Slavin back. Goaltending up and down, although Bussy has been very good. I think that he could set a record for the youngest goalie to reach 25 wins. I think that's what I saw, if he didn't already do it against the Mammoth. But yeah, I still like the over there, even with the bus in net.
That's you said 35, 10, and 10 for the money line, puck line, and total.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Yeah. I'm gonna look up what the Hurricanes in regulation is here, because I think they can get it done in regulation against the Capitals. You mentioned the injuries. I don't want to be risking too many puck bucks on this -175 price. Carolina regulation -105. I'll do 20 puck bucks on that. I think they get this done. Hopefully it's by a margin and it's an easy victory for them. But yeah, Malinsky here, Washington coming back home, as you said. So system play, got to take the Canes. I guess I would take the over because Washington's goaltending isn't great, but I'm just taking the Canes here for 20 puck bucks in regulation at -105. All right, down to 7 o'clock. Got the Montreal Canadiens +114 at the Buffalo Sabres -135. Over 6.5 -122. Under 6.5 at +102. Sabres just keep it rolling here. They got 5 in a row now. All 5 wins have been by margin, including that Malinsky special against the Kings on Thursday night there. Montreal is coming off a big win against Colorado, 7-3. Got the overtime win against Vegas, but they haven't won 3 in a row in quite some time, I don't think. Buffalo is just dominant at home as well, 17-6-3. They already beat them twice this month, 4-2 and 5-3 in each of the past 2 weeks here. So Buffalo -135 for 15, and then Buffalo puck line +180 for 10.
Yeah, can't argue with beside there really, but I think that this line is pretty accurately priced. Sabres are playing better hockey here, that's for sure. They're at home and all that. I just think it's going to be a fairly even contest. 2 fast teams going up and down the ice. Still can't trust either goaltender, so for that reason, I like the over 6.5. Once again, -122. Give me 20 puck bucks on that. But more importantly, we finally have seen massive movement in the Jack Adams market. Bednar is no longer your favorite, and instead of John Cooper, we have a new contender. We have a new favorite in the Jack Adams, which is Lindy Ruff. He got hammered today after yet another win. I disagree with him being the favorite, but I'm starting to, take him more seriously than I ever took Jared Bednar. So yeah, it's looking like a 2-horse race at this point between him and John Cooper, which makes no sense to me. I don't know why Lindy Ruff's getting all the credit when Todd McClellan is doing the same thing with the same preseason expectations. So they haven't made the playoffs. And the Sabres have the record across the 4 major sports, right? And the Red Wings was like 2 years later or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's really going to be the difference between awarding this guy the Jack Adams. Doesn't make any sense to me, but that's the goofiness of the award. So yeah, you gotta give him credence. I mean, I'm just speaking from my own positions, having to balance stuff out. But in terms of making a bet in that market, I would still fade Lindy Ruff there. He's lower than 2-1 now, which is obscene to me. Nice. I think there's just riding this wave. I still think the Lightning will be able to maintain their form better than the Sabres. They're still a better team. They're going to win the division, could win the President's Trophy. But his odds have also come down to John Cooper. So it's not quite as good as it was for the past 2 months we've been betting it. But I still think that's the best bet on the board at 3-1 or so for Cooper. Yeah, we're seeing our fruit. We're seeing our work bear fruit in terms of the market moving. It's just not quite the way we want it to be, but still a ways to go.
Lindy Ruff, like being the favorite, is I don't think he should be. Like I think this is probably the Sabres' peak right now. They host the Canadians here, then they go at Florida, at Tampa, come home to play Pittsburgh before the break, come out of the break at New Jersey, at Florida, at Tampa, back to back there, home against Vegas, at Pittsburgh. Like their schedule isn't that easy, and like I could see the Sabres falling out of the playoffs. Like I don't think that would surprise anybody, given how how inconsistent Buffalo has been in recent years. So, if Ruff wins it, great. But like, I don't know. I like the Panthers could catch them.
I would be surprised if they fell out of the playoffs, but if they're a wild card team, then I don't see how he can win the Jack Adams. But you're right; they do have a very tough schedule the last third of the season or so. And yeah, Lightning have also fairly tough schedule. Looking at the tankathon thing, but that just looks at standing strength, and we know team quality isn't necessarily registered there. Yeah, it's going to be tough for them to keep up this form. I think you're buying low. If you want to bet on Lindy Ruff now, plus 180, go for it. But I think that's a fool's errand. Yeah, like I said, I still think Cooper should be the favorite.
Yeah, Tankathon has Buffalo, the fourth hardest schedule remaining. Tampa, the sixth. They play head-to-head 4 times, though. I feel like Tampa Bay should win 3 of them, depending on the situation.
4 times? Yeah. I like that even better then. Yeah.
Like
the Sabres win 3 or 4 of them, then maybe things change, but
yeah,
they're going to be dogs in all those games. So
yeah, and if the Sabres lose to Montreal, like they're probably not in a top 3 in the division by point percentage. They're tied in points right now with 1 fewer game played. Like it's very close in the Atlantic. So if Lindy Ruff wins it and you're betting them now at plus 200 or whatever, great. I just don't think it's a good bet.
No. I don't know. I've got a lot more things to say about Lindy Ruff and why he's won the award before. I don't know why. I don't really hear this buzz. It's just because the Sabres have this long streak of not making the playoffs, and I think that's bullshit. But like I said,
because Cooper's never won it. Like that's the legacy argument. And like when you talk about the human factor for awards, the Jack Adams is the perfect example of that. Because like there's no strict criteria. It's just the best coach. It's just like, okay,
exactly.
Is it the coach of the best team? Is it the coach that exceeded expectations the most? Is it the coach that voters like? Like there's just so many different things to put into it.
They're most likely going to finish with the most points in the Eastern Conference. So clearly his teams, and plus we didn't even mention again all the injuries that they're dealing with. They got fucking Darren Radish, almost the points leader. And
he's at a point per game. He's at a point per game now. Darren Radish.
And JJ Moser is playing phenomenally as well. One of the top guys for Tom's model in terms of that underlying stuff. So yeah, and Victor Evans barely played, missing McDonough most of the year. They missed Braden Point towards the beginning of the season. They're missing him again. Sorelli, Hagel, all these guys missed serious time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
Vasilevsky too.
Cooper deserves it. Like this could be his last chance to win it too. Because and I think the voters have to reward him with that.
Yes. Yeah. So it's settled. Bet Cooper again, 3-1.
Yeah. 7:00 here again. Nashville Predators plus 114. At the New York Islanders, minus 135. Over 5.5, minus 120. Under 5.5 at plus 100. I'll take this one. Got the Canucks up. Next, Islanders here. 3rd game in 4 nights, of course, after playing the Rangers with the home and home. 3 wins in a row now, only allowing 3 goals total in that span. Nashville, 3 straight losses, 2 goals in each of those games. Lost 5 of their past 6. Only win was at home against Ottawa. They are 10-11-4 on the road. Islanders 15-9-2 at home. Nashville won 2-1 in a shootout a few weeks ago in the first meeting here. Islanders are still dealing with some injuries. Cizikas didn't play. Callum Ritchie didn't play, but they still got Sorokin. Big Save Dave is good enough as well in net if they turn to him here. So give me 20 bucks on the Islanders, minus 135. Just a much better team, I think, here. And home ice advantage, all that good stuff for the Isles.
Yeah, if I had to put aside, it would be the Islanders. But 2 back-to-back wins against their hated rival and the Rangers could be a bit of a letdown spot. And the Predators are still playing competitively. So I'm going to stay away from the side, but we'll go back to the well with an Islanders under. Sorokin's playing out of his mind. I don't see why he wouldn't start this one, considering Riddick played a couple of games ago. So he should be good to go. So I trust in him to keep this little scoring. Predators offense has not been playing great either lately. So yeah, I like the under 5.5 there, $10.
Yeah, it's a good play there. I thought about that one as well. Saros didn't play last game, so he'll be well rested as well. All right, down at 7:00. Got the Toronto Maple Leafs minus 155 at the Vancouver Canucks plus 130. Over 6.5 minus 112. Under 6.5 minus 108. Joel, back to you.
Yeah, I bet the Leafs last night, but I was feeling bad about it even before the puck drop because both the Sabres won, the Canadians won, the Bruins won, all these teams that they're chasing, and they're like, oh man, we're never gonna make the fucking playoffs. So it's just totally deflating. And this team just looks like it. They know they're not making it, and they play like it against the Kraken, one of the worst teams in the league, in my opinion. And now they're playing another one of the worst teams, if not the worst team, in the Vancouver Canucks. And I've been betting the Canucks lately, but this is a spot where I think the Canucks get up for it. They hate the Leafs. Leafs just cruising into town, just like going through the motions. They're probably going to finish in the bottom 10 in the league at this point. And they just nothing to play for. Maybe they need the break to get things sorted. For the rest of the season anyway. They can rule out the playoffs. They're too far back at this point. But yeah, they're going through this. Going through the motions here of realizing they're not making the playoffs. So I don't think we'll see a spirited effort from them, whereas it'll be the opposite for the Canucks. We want the cup. They're going to beat the Leafs at least. So at plus 130, give me 15 bucks there on the old Nucks, and we'll go with we'll also put a big bet on the over 6.5 there, 20 bucks minus 112. I don't think the total Pila can do that again and have another shutout. Certainly not in relief. The Leafs goaltending is totally throwing the towel, and their defense is horrible. So Canucks will get the chances. Leafs can still score against the miserable Canucks defense. So yeah, I like both those bets in this game.
Yeah, apparently Tolopalo didn't come out for the second period. It was in concussion protocol. Lankinen made one save, and then he went back in. So it sucks that he doesn't get a shutout for that because he had to miss probably a minute or something. That probably would have been his first and potentially only shutout.
Probably cost him like $500K in his next contract.
Yeah, exactly there. But yeah, Canucks have to be the only way to go here. I was trying to find the last time Toronto won in Vancouver. It hasn't been in the past 3 years. They only play twice a year, once on each home ice. But last year, 2-1. Year before that, 6-4. Year before that, 4-1. And the year before that was 3-2. So Vancouver, I think, will get up for this one. Like you said, Toronto, they have to sell. I don't know if they can trade Matthews. I don't know if they can trade Nylander, but they have to.
They're not going to sell somehow. Them, but they're going to sell Bobby McMahon or just fringe
Max
players.
Domi, but McMahon, Domi.
I don't know what they can get for Domi.
They can get something for Domi. There's no one out there.
You're right. And there's a lot of buying teams this year.
Yes. There's too many buying teams this year. So, yeah, just 10 bucks here on the Canucks at plus 130. I would probably go with the under if I had to play a total here. Not sure how many goals are going to be scored, but just the Canucks here. 10 bucks. Don't feel good about it, but I feel good about betting against Toronto.
Always.
All right, we are brought to you by Underdog, your home for pick'em entries, where you can win up to 5,000 times your entry. Underdog is bringing the playoff magic all playoffs long, every playoff weekend. Open the Underdog app to see what promos are waiting for you. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with code HGP. And of course, we got Rhythm. They've crushed the NFL, especially on props. Last year in the playoffs, 22-12 on reception props, 21-13 on rush attempts props. It's super easy to sign up, run predictions off the house model, or make your own and play with the sliders. Looking to go premium? Use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm and use promo code SGPN25. All right, still here at 7 p.m. Got the New Jersey Devils plus 120 at the Ottawa Senators minus 142. Over 5.5 minus 130. Under 5.5 plus 110. Joel, take this one.
Yeah, Senators continue to be a frustrating team to bet on, at least in terms of the the side, a little bit of a sneaky win there against the Avalanche, I believe, in their last game. They were one of only 2 teams not to play on Thursday, so they'll be well rested. But yeah, one thing that has not been frustrating is just betting Senators overs. I know Devils are more of an under team this year, but yeah, I with the Sens and then how they can score and how poorly they goaltend, and I think we could see some goals in this one. I think Jack Hughes left the game. Somebody important left.
Yeah, Jack Hughes left the game for the
Yeah.
Devils.
So yeah, that's a bit of that explains the line somewhat. I guess they're minus 142 is a little bit high on the Sens in retrospect, but I'm still gonna go with the over 5.5 there, even though Jack Hughes in the lineup. I know the Devils really struggled to score without him when he was missing because he cut up his hand, cutting meat or whatever it was. But yeah, I mean, just 15 bucks in the over 5.5.
Yeah, Linus Allmark has not started yet for the Senators here. You said over 5.5 for 15?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So this could be a spot for Allmark to start here at home against the Devils team that is struggling a bit, especially if Jack Hughes is not playing. So I do want to see what the goalie matchup ends up being. I want to see if
doesn't matter though. Allmark is horrible. His first game back.
I mean, Allmark first game back. That the team's going to get up for him. You know you're going to have that angle. They can't lose in front of Allmark in his first game back. Sure. Right. So I want to see that. I want to see if Jack Hughes is playing. Apparently, Sheldon Keefe wasn't too worried about his injury status after the game, but who knows there if he'll want to rest up here before the Olympics. But yeah, Ottawa as home favorites this year are 11-12. Devils as road underdogs are 11-6. So it could be a pesky Devils spot. They're still a good team. Still got talent there. Ottawa coming off probably feeling pretty good after those 2 wins against the Avs and Vegas. But like you said, rested. So no strong play here. For me, if I had to play a side, it would be the Devils. And if I had to play a total, it probably would be the over, but not going to be touching either of those as of now.
You know what my plan is now? I'm going to go with the if Jack Hughes is out and if a mark is confirmed and we see the Sens price rise, then I'm going to be betting the Devils. I'm going to go with the double fallen star theory and goalie back from the injury, and I'll take that over your playing well in front of leaving his home market. So, yeah, give me the Devils plus 135, plus 140. I'll be all over that.
I probably will be too, honestly. Oh God, we need Dilly here for this game. 7:00. Columbus Blue Jackets minus 102 at the St. Louis Blues minus 118. Under 6.5 minus 120. Over 6.5 at plus 100 here. Blue Jackets playing tonight in Chicago. I do like them tonight against the Blackhawks. The Blackhawks on a back-to-back. They're going to Elvis in this one, so it should be Jet Greaves in St. Louis on Saturday. Columbus is 5-3-1 in their 9 back-to-backs so far this season, so haven't been too bad there. The Blues have been a very high-scoring team recently, just beating the Panthers 5-4. Kyrou and Neighbors were both back for that one. Holloway still out. Of course, Robert Thomas still out as well. Columbus has been playing some high-scoring games against the Flyers and Lightning themselves here. So, yeah, give me that over 6.5. Even money for just 15 bucks on that one here. Don't really like either side in this one. If I had to, it would be St. Louis.
I'll join you on that over same stake. And I would bet the Blue Jackets here, but with Elvis and Nets in the back-to-back situation, maybe we'll get a better price for Columbus. But I'm gonna wait on that.
It's Elvis tonight in Chicago.
Oh, Elvis tonight. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, we'll see where this line goes. But if I get a better price for the Blue Jackets, that's where I'm going. Never Blues.
Fuck the Blues, as always. All right, down to 9:00 now. Got the Dallas Stars minus 105 at the Utah Mammoth minus 115. Over 5.5 minus 135. Under 5.5 plus 114. Joel, what do you got?
This is Malinsky. I'm pretty sure is the Mammoth just 3 games.
4 games. 4 games. Yep.
All right. Kind of like the Stars anyway. The Mammoth that was a deflating loss against Carolina. They were playing great hockey all throughout this southeastern swing. But Stars themselves came off I don't know, an escape hatch victory. They're almost blew it to the Knights. They won in a shootout. If I want to,
shootout.
yeah, that's right.
Apparently, Jason Robertson had a few shots on goal in overtime for Dilly there,
and a shootout goal.
Yeah.
So R.I.P. to that. But yeah, that poor lonely puck. Yeah, I like the Stars here. It's gonna be a better team. I know they've been playing some mediocre hockey lately. Bama been playing better, but situationally it's good for them. And at -105, I do think it's still a better team. So 20 bucks on the Stars to win this one, and the total at about 6 looks about right to me.
Yeah, completely agree. 20 bucks on the Stars -105. Already out there in Vegas, just going up to Utah there. Utah was out in Carolina, coming off a heartbreaking loss to Carolina after beating the Panthers. Utah does have better underlying metrics in the past 10 games, but Dallas has been great on the road, 17-7-6. Utah 5-7-2 at home here. They split the first two meetings, both teams winning at home, which doesn't bode well here, but Malinsky here, got to go with Dallas. And I still think they're the much better team. Also, Dylan Gunther is was out for Utah, so he might miss this one as well. Down to 10 o'clock, got the Seattle Kraken +170 at the Vegas Golden Knights -205. Knights puck line +124. Kraken puck line -148. Under 6.5 -130. Over 6.5 +110. Kraken continue to be a team that I can't really get too much of a read on. I did have them against the Leafs on a puck line. 3 straight wins, all by margin for the past 5. All of those games ended with at least a 2-goal margin there as well. Vegas came back to tie Dallas in their Malinsky special there against the Stars. Haven't been really great at home or the road. 12-7-7. They're 25-14-14 overall. So these teams have the same amount of wins and losses this season. I hate doing it, but I feel like I have to take Seattle here. Seattle, riding high here coming into this game. Vegas has lost 3 in a row, 5 of their past 6. So yeah, Seattle +170, just a bit too high for 10 bucks there.
Well, I understand the logic, but finally we get our first disagreement here. So yeah, we'll go with the Knights. Any excuse really to fade Seattle. I think that they're a miserable team, and I hate them. Just feel the opposite about the Knights. They've been playing great hockey, or pretty good hockey lately, and finally finding the way. It's funny. I don't even know who was playing in that. It seems like there was somebody else. Aiden Hill, there's Lindblom, and there's Kira Schmidt. It doesn't matter though. They're all the same guy essentially.
They're all bad.
Yeah. But hopefully they'll be good enough to win this one. So give me the Knights -1.5 +124. 15 bucks on them. I think they stomp them. I think they'll recover after losing that game to the Stars. And like I said, just Knights are a significant spirit, and they're in a race there. It's important to win the division for the Knights, not only for my bets, but also for their own future. I'm sure they'd much rather play the Ducks or the Mammoth. Or actually, I would actually prefer to play the Kings than the Mammoth. I'm not sure they feel the same way. So I do think that they really want to defend the division against the Oilers. Plus, home ice advantage against Edmonton will be huge in the second round anyway. So, yeah, they definitely should be gunning for that.
Yeah, it feels like the Kings, you kind of know what you're getting, but Utah is a complete wild card in the playoffs. Like you don't know what kind of style they're playing, but Melka could steal a few games. Like you never know. All right, down to the final game here. I got the Minnesota Wild +114 at the Edmonton Oilers -135. Over 6.5 -118. Under 6.5 -102. Joel, close it out.
It's a tough one to call in terms of the side. I think the Wild are playing a little bit better lately, and the Oilers are, they're really struggling defensively. Just epitomized by that first period against the Sharks. We got Evan Bouchard just casually skating through the crease, puck bounces off the skate and into the net. typical Bouch. But yeah, I can't quite take the Wild here as just like dogs against Oilers. Hockey night, Canada, Saturday night, they'll be gunning, and they'll hopefully have a better start for their sake than they did against the Sharks. So yeah, nothing on the side, but I do like another over with the Oilers game. 20 bucks there, -118 at the 6.5. Looks like a good bet. The Wild have struggled defensively since losing Brodin, and their offense has been playing really well since the return of Matt Boldy and Marcus Johansson to reconnect that second line with Joel Eriksson Ek. I guess be Joel Eriksson Ek. So yeah, love the over in this one.
Yeah, going that way as well. 20 puck bust. Consider 25, but you could get a Gus game here or something. So just want to put 20 puck bucks on that. Also possibly a draw play here. Minnesota went to overtime 3 straight before beating Calgary. Edmonton to overtime in 2 of their past 3. Just could see a late night hockey night in Canada shootout here between the Wild and the Oilers. All right, that's the 14-game slate on Saturday, January 31st. Puck bucks here on the screen, the 46-minute mark of the YouTube video. A lot of totals there for Joel. See a lot of overs, a lot of unders there for Joel.
I noticed that even before I came on the show. Oh, I bet a lot of totals.
Yeah, so we'll see if Joel can get his totals going here. Mostly overs at the very least. Only 2 unders there for the sleepy under, and then the Islanders under. I feel like those should be 2 pretty safe unders, but those are famous last ones.
Nothing's ever safe. Ain't betting unders.
Yeah. All right. What are you feeling this weekend for Australian Open Finals? I know people can check out the Chalk and Chaos podcast for some talk on the women's one there. Any golf bets you have this weekend? Any Pro Bowl? Any big Pro Bowl bets you got?
Can you still bet on that? I guess you could bet on anything these days. But is there even a game? Is it flag football?
Is it like a flag football event or something?
The last thing I remember.
Oh, apparently it's on Tuesday for some reason. It's on Tuesday.
They didn't want to get away with getting away with the Farmers Insurance Open or whatever
or
going on.
The Stadium Series on Sunday too.
There you go. Yeah, the NHL beats up the NFL for once. No, golf. Justin Rose, he's killing it. Just dominated the easy course and dominated the hard course. He's up by 4 strokes last time I looked. I have him for low British. I was thinking about taking him outright, like 50-61. Sadly, did not pull the trigger on that. Our guy Smitty has him in pocket, though, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, the closest guy I have is Matsuyama at 30-1, but he's down like 75-1. He's still in the mix, but Justin Rose, I think he's like -175 now, so it's going to be tough to beat him. He's an old vet playing great golf. And yeah, so we'll see where we go. Get invested live on the weekend, but yeah, tonight gonna be excited for Ibaka, and hopefully we can finally win a tennis bet. 8-1 plus 220 on her to win it. I almost don't want to just hedge at all, just like fucking ride it, like losing all this center stuff. Like what's a few more bucks lost if I just ride this out? So I'll probably just fuck Sabalenka. We're gonna go all in on Rybakina. Although the line is closer than I expected, I think Sabalenka should be a little bit higher. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun night. I have to wait till 12:30 PST to watch it, but thankfully it's the women's match. It's usually like an hour and a half, not fucking 5 hours like Alcaraz Zverev. Yeah. So I should be able to get to sleep at a reasonable hour tonight.
Yeah, that should be a good one there. Do you have any futures besides center on the men's side?
Nope.
You're just
Nothing
done
at all. I'm done.
I'll
just cheer for Djokovic, that's for sure.
Are you going to take you'll take some Joker then? You'll take some Joker. I know you will.
No, the emotional win would be too much. Like see him win yet another major. I think he would have the most majors across both men and women. He already has the most men, and he's tied for women. But not that it really matters. But yeah, that would be something. But yeah, it'd be 11 majors at the Australian Open, and yeah, I want him to be the GOAT for as long as I'm around thinking. And that'd be another. It's like the Tom Brady thing. Like I didn't want Mahomes to overtake him as the GOAT. I love Tom Brady, so him beating him in that Super Bowl is like okay. Mahomes is never getting past 7.
He's still got it. Yeah,
exactly. So the same kind of thing here. Djokovic versus Alcaraz.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right. There is a big 10-game slate on Monday, so we will probably have something for you on Sunday. Keep an eye on Twitter at HockeySGPN for that, or in the Discord. sg.pn/Discord. If you want to get involved with the HGP as a guest, behind the scenes, anything, hit us up as well on Twitter or in the Discord. Yeah, I am Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
And I'm Joel Meyer. You'll find me showed out that Chalk and Chaos podcast Ryan referenced earlier, where our guy Archer, he's on the show sometimes. It's going to be doing a show with a lot of the same characters you see here. You know, we got Dilly. I'm sure Ryan will make an appearance. Smitty, he's been on the show before. Hopefully others, and myself. And yeah, I don't know what he's got in store. We did a whole tennis breakdown for 20 minutes on the last show, but yeah, it'll be a bit of something for everyone, I hope.
I want to clarify that I do like to argue. We just agree. we handicap the same way, so we're in agreement.
Yeah, exactly. We just need somebody else. We need a guy who really gets fiery, and Archer's like that in the chat. Like
I know he's got to put his big boy pants on.
But when he comes on the show, he's like mute.
Yeah. All right. Hopefully, no, chalk and chaos. Hopefully,